Hi Aquarius, and welcome to your reading. Oh wait, grab the deck upside down again. Okay. Let's see, what does Aquarius need to know? Dang. One moment, let me get that. Yeah, that's only 4 cards. One moment. What else does Aquarius need to know? Wait. Wait, meter side. Side. Alright. Okay, Spirit. Okay, so the card I saw, it might have been one of the cards that fell out, because so far if I see it when I'm shuffling, I'll definitely pull it out, but most likely flip back overall is still back in the deck. Anything else for Aquarius? Not it. Wait. Present moment, okay. Option 2. What? Side message. Final offer. Okay, Aquarius. See, you have the Ace of Water, 8 of Earth, Ace of Fire, 4 of Air, 10 of Fire, 10 of Air. Okay, so that did come out. Wisdom and Abundance. So for your current energy, I'm hearing new emotional connection with yourself Wait. Yeah, new emotional connection with yourself and others. You're getting in touch with your innermost feelings and building that connection. How you truly feel about yourself, how you feel about others. And you're starting from square one, not going off. So say, for example, if you knew somebody for a very long time, you're not letting past actions or past influence, past memories affect your judgment. You're taking in your emotional state in the present moment, the here and now. How do you feel about this person presently? How do you feel about yourself presently? You may be comparing it to how it changed in the past. Whether you've grown, stayed the same. I'm hearing, or if you backpedaled, such a starting a new cycle of self-love and appreciation. So yeah, when it comes to your emotional connection to yourself and others, you are staying. It's not so much as starting over or starting anew. You're more staying in the present, how you feel day by day. How you felt tomorrow, how you felt yesterday, yes, that's relevant, but it's not going to dictate how you feel in the here and now. And the decisions you're going to make. And that's your current energy. Whereas the energy in your environment, this more so comes off as how you move in your current environment. You're not prideful. You're respectful and worthy of respect. You worked for what you got. Taking pride and satisfaction in your hard-earned income. Reward and recognition is well deserved. You could be of service to either the people in your immediate area or people around you in general, because I'm also hearing man of the people, woman of the people. You star in a supporting role. So say, for example, if no one needs your help with something, you're not too high up there to help. It's not that you're modest or humble. You know exactly what you're worth, but you will take the time and make the effort to help those that come to you. The way this is coming off is you have that mentality where it takes a village, it takes a family. Your success is my success. My success is everyone's success. But you know not to be taken advantage of. Okay, there it goes. That was the last part that was missing. Whereas your current strength or weakness is coming off as a strength, but it can be viewed as weakness. There may be a new inspiration that you want to act on. You may have a new idea for a job, a group project, side income, side hustle. It's creative and out of the box thinking. And it's something that you could be really passionate in. But the reason it can also be viewed as a weakness is that there's something in the background. Someone around you may not view it as a good idea. If you focus on this, you may be taking time and energy away from somebody else that's requesting or requiring your attention. And they're not fond of you splitting your focus. On the other hand, you may also have somebody asking if you're sure this is a good idea and something you want to invest in. So even though you're fired up about whatever this idea is, whether it be a side hustle, side job, project, you may be second guessing it because of the responses you're getting back. Time and patience, the two things that are most difficult to master. For your present moment, you have the 4 of air. And it seems like, you never have both when you need them. You have the time, but lack the patience because you're working with a limited amount of time. You have the patience, but not the time because there's something else that requires your attention and focus. You have other obligations. You're trying to create a schedule, make things more structured and organized, carve out a time in your day for something that's just meant for you, but something always comes up. There's always an excuse, there's always a distraction, there's always something that gets in the way, so you can never really devote the time you have or think you have to what it is you want to do. To what it is you want to do, what it is you want to say, what it is you want to be. Ooh, Aquarius, that does sound rough. Especially when it comes to something that you enjoy. To not have time for it. But let's see, based on the current energy that came out, there are 3 potential choices or courses of action you can take based on the current energy. The first being the 10 of fire. Now with the 10 of fire, me personally, I do love this card. 1, because of what it represents, and 2, because of the imagery on it. I'm hearing you are a master craftsman. You're hard at work at what it is you do. You love what you do what you love. You've taken the time to master it and the skills required to perform the job effortlessly. Although you do still make some mistakes, it doesn't impair the quality of work. No more distractions. You finish what you set out to do, and when and only when the job or task is done will you make time for other things that require your attention, but not as much as what you set out to do. So with this card, you may be disregarding some people. You may be putting some people off on hold, sidelining certain assignments that you know can wait for a later day or a later time. Say, for example, if someone says they need your attention, they need your immediate assistance, but you know but you're for sure certain that it's something that can wait, you're not going to devote your time to helping that other person when you're in the middle of something important to you. You're going to take your time, do what you're doing, finish. You're not going to rush through it. You're going to finish, but you're not going to rush through it. And then if there's any spare time you have left, go and assist that other person. I'm hearing because what you do matters. Not to say more than the next person. Just that you gotta put yourself first and what matters to you. Next, have the 10 of air. I just noticed that. Ace of fire, 10 of fire. So whatever this new idea is can relate to what it is you are considered a master craftsman in, and taking time to learn skills for you, maybe applying it in a productive way. Hearing that could probably earn you a side income. Start off as a side hustle for some of you, grow into a business. As long as you devote your time and attention and remain consistent. All right, now with the 10 of air. Yeah, you're not listening to other people anymore. So what if I get a bad review? Sorry about that, Aquarius. But like I was saying with 10 of air, yeah, so what if you got a negative review? There are countless other people that appreciate what you do, appreciate your hard work. There's always going to be someone negative to say. There's always going to be someone that has something negative to say. There's always going to be someone that's dissatisfied. You can't please everybody. You can't help what people say. You can accept the constructive criticism, but don't let it sink in and have you lose faith or heart. Oh gosh. You're not being influenced by people that are in your immediate area, just like you're not being influenced by people that are online. Oh, you should quit, you should stop what you're doing. You're not being of service. There's thousands of people that can do what you do. But Aquarius, you have that understanding. Just because there are other people doing the same thing, no one can do it how you do it. You have your own brand, you have your own name, you have your own technique. You have your own criteria of what makes good quality. No one can do what you do because you do it in a certain way. Just because it's not up to other people's standards doesn't mean it's not good enough to sell, market, or worthy of respect. I'm hearing you have the right to create just like everybody else. So you're staying strong. You're staying strong and you're standing by. So with this one, you're putting your skills to work. With this one, you're no longer being influenced online or by those in your surroundings. So either which way in either the first or second path or course of action, you can still be acting out whatever your idea is. But for your third choice or course of action, you have wisdom. And there it is, okay. There's something I'm missing with this card. Because coming off as self-reflection, but that's not quite it. You're considering what people are saying. You're taking it in, considering it, but it's not meant to influence you. More to guide you in a positive light. How can you make it better based on the feedback that you have received. Don't take it as an excuse to quit. Make it a reason to do better. So this could possibly be you reviewing the analytics of something. Like, say for example, if there's a course you created, or if there's a product you're selling, you're looking at the reviews, you're looking at how much you're making weekly or monthly, how much you've sold in a day, how much you've sold in a week, what days people are most likely to buy. If you're using advertisement, what ads are getting the most attention and directing people to your website. To at least window shop or make a purchase. You're using all this information not just the reviews you're receiving. Hearing to make life better. There's always room for improvement. You're not just listening to the advice of others, but viewing things more objectively. It's like you're using all this information to strategize so you get the outcome that you want at a faster rate, is what I'm getting. Even the people that are physically around you, that are technically naysayers, it's kind of like you're viewing it, even though they're wrong, something that I can do, doesn't mean they don't have solid advice. So you're using their negative criticism, their doubts, their fears, you're seeing that some of it has validity in it, and using the valid points they're making to improve your standards, to improve your product, to improve your quality, to improve your advertisement, to improve your website if you have one, to improve your marketing strategy. Yeah, I'm gonna say that's brilliant. No matter which path you choose, apparently you're acting on whatever this new idea is, but in different ways. And no matter what path or choice or course of action you choose, what you can expect over the next couple of weeks, you have abundance. You're grateful for what you've had. You're grateful for what you have. Grateful for what you deserve. Grateful for what you've deserved so far. Appreciate the help and support you have, even those that try to discredit you or say that you're never going to make it, for they too have blessed you in some way to help you become a better person, more productive, and help you to reap the harvest, the bountiful harvest you now have all around you. There's more seeds to be sown, but for right now, you're taking in the beauty and the wonder for what you have created, what you have created, and all that it has earned you. So, whatever idea you had, Spirit is coming across saying that it's going to bring you prosperity in some way, shape, or form. I mean, it's not always going to be it's not only going to be financial, but you are going to benefit from it emotionally, spiritually, financially. For some of you, even physically, like with the stuff you have around you, or even a new home. Alright, but let's continue. Let's clarify the spread. Okay, Spirit. Let's clarify real quick for Aquarius. I do want to clarify the Ace of Water, though, and how that comes into play with all of this. Okay, Spirit, like, let's see. Take down 8. Give me the 4 of air or 10 of air? 10 of air. Side message. Side message. Is main or a side message? Side message. Wait. Main or side message? Okay, 10 of fire. Not this one. You mean... So I did have it right. Yeah, I did have it right. Okay. Let's see. Water. Intuition. Patience and planning. Transformation. Passion ignited. Discontent and boredom. Oh. Well, that took a turn. I did not expect that last one, but you know what? Let's see what we have for you, Aquarius. For the Ace of... Oh. Apparently someone gotta go. Someone has got to go. For the Ace of Water, clarified by intuition, trust your intuition. Someone around you is not happy for your success, leading you to self-sabotage. I'm hearing devote your time and attention, so there may be someone around you that wants all your time and attention for themselves. And for what I was getting with the Ace of Water is that you're aware of past emotions, past memories, but you're not letting it play on you. You're staying in the present moment and how you feeling about yourself, how you feeling about another person in the present moment. Intuition may be telling you that 2 plus 2 is not making 4 in this scenario, that there's something off, there's something not quite right. Things aren't the same as they were before. Your gut feeling is picking up on that, but your emotional state has been disregarding it because of whatever history, long or short, that you may have had with this person. But you know yourself better to the point where you understand how they're moving, and it's not the same as it was before. Yeah, your intuition is letting you know that someone around you, even if they used to, they no longer have your best interests at heart, that you've gotten too big for your britches and you need to cut them off as they keep holding you back and slowing down the progress you're about to make. Okay, that explains that. Now for the Ace of Fire, clarified by patience and planning. whatever this new is, this new idea, this new passion, this new goal you're working towards that has you highly motivated, it's going to take a lot of patience and planning. With the red border, this card of action. Act on what it is you want to do, yes, but don't be discouraged when you're making slow progress or no progress, especially when you have people around you saying that it's not going to work out and you shouldn't have started in the first place. Slow and steady wins the race as long as you're willing to make the effort, have the time, patience, and devotion to plan out your next strategy. Slowly but surely, you will start to see success. Now, for the Ten of Fire, for those of you who resonate with this choice or course of action, but don't know how to get there, the transformation as a clarifier is more of encouragement. You are going to have to go through a transformation in order to be able to say no to the people around you and devote more time to what it is you really want to do. You have to be willing to put your foot down and say, no, I can't help you. I don't have the time today, but I can do it this day. I don't have the energy right now. If you want to put your own personal responsibilities, obligations, or happiness before someone else's, that is your right, because at the end of the day, you do need to take care of you before you can take care of anyone else. If someone is constantly taking time away from what it is you want to do, it's up to you to set more healthy, strict boundaries with that other person, especially if you're taking away from yourself to be there for someone else or something else, whether it be friend, family, a job. Because let's face it, even with jobs too, there's always that one co-worker or supervisor that's expecting you to go above and beyond, even though that's not your role or responsibility. Spirit is encouraging you to put your foot down and set more clear boundaries. If what you want to do is truly going to come first, you have to make a change to make sure it comes first. And everyone else and everything else can wait till the appropriate time. With the Ten of Air, clarified by passion ignited, this too is a card of encouragement to keep on going. What you're doing is something that's you're passionate about and gets you fired up. Now's not the time to be deterred by one piss poor negative review, even though and sadly there are some people that do get discouraged by that one negative person instead of the others that are cheering them on, or those that give you positive feedback. I'm hearing use it as a lesson to make yourself stronger, to make yourself better, so that way even the naysayer can't even complain. You take their truth, eat it like fodder, and shit out gold. Okay, Spirit. So with this, they're basically saying the same thing. Whatever negativity you receive, don't let it get close to you. Don't let it touch your spirit. But at the same time, that doesn't mean there isn't any constructive criticism that you can use to better yourself. Or what you're going to say now, because whether you agree with me or not, whether you like what I do or not, you're still some way, shape, or form helping me do better and improve what it is I have to say, what it is I have to do, what it is I'm trying to sell. So thank you for your support, even though you're trying to bash me. Is basically how Spirit is coming off with it, with this energy. And lastly, with wisdom here, clarified by discontent and boredom, this one really threw me off. Discontent and bored, I need a challenge. But partly I do understand it. It's not so much as you're discontent or bored with what it is you're doing. Aquarius, you might be someone that thrives in complex situations. Things that get you mentally engaged and not just emotional. Remember when I said you're basically going through all the data you have, the analytics, the reviews, the advertisements. For some of you, that's a form of stimulation, reigniting your flame, getting emotionally invested in what it is you're doing, because you realize that you are bored with what it is you're doing. Like, is this as good as it gets? But you don't want to slack off just because you're not feeling the pleasure that you used to when you first started, or when you was thinking of it, like during the planning stages. But now that you're putting together all the factors that come into play, you're no longer bored, you're interested. You're emotionally invested in the fact that there's always something to improve, there's always something to make better. Until you can't anymore and you move on to the next product. Not to say you're going to give up on what it is you're doing. You're just going to add to it by providing new and additional things, whether it be new information, new product, new service, creating more available options for the service or product you're already providing. But like I said, no matter what path or what course of action you choose to take, you can still expect the abundance card in the upcoming week, where you are grateful. Where you are grateful and show your gratitude for all that you have and all that you have achieved, and all of those that support you, even the ones that don't think so highly of you, because even they have contributed to your success. But anyway, Aquarius, that is what I have for you. I do hope you enjoyed this reading. If you did, please do hit the like and subscribe button, as there will be more videos to come. I shall catch you on the next one. Bye, Aquarius.